Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our headlines for tonight. Sarawak mounts on its own artist welfare organisation. Plus 2 mega hydrogen plants set to energise Sarawak by 2027, and India will be facing severe storms in 2 days. With me, Yusuf Shukri for TVS Nightline. Let us begin. India is expecting a severe cyclone set to make its landfall across its west coast on Thursday, June 15th. Authorities have already evacuated about 8,000 people in affected areas, according to Minister of Health Mansukh Mandaviya. This includes the Gujarat province and the Karachi, located in southern Pakistan. We have relocated 8,000 people till now. It is an important day from an evacuation point of view. Several NGOs are also doing similar work.
Meteorologists have classified the cyclone, dubbed Biparjoy, as a severe cyclonic storm which now moves with a top speed of 160 kilometers per hour.
The wind speed as of now is 150 to 160 kilometers per hour. The speed will be 125 to 135 kilometers per hour, gusting to 150 kilometers per hour when it reaches the shore. That means it will be weakening slightly, but still it will be a very severe cyclonic storm when it crosses the shore. The potential for damage can be extensive.
8 districts in coastal Gujarat are expected to be affected. Any fishing activity has been suspended until Friday, June 16, and schools have also declared holidays. During 1998 cyclone, about 4,000 people were killed, hampering Gujarat with millions worth of damage.
Sarawak is keen in its efforts to combat climate change and forge a sustainable future for the state. As such, its commitment can be seen through the ongoing International Energy Week IEW 2023 in Kuching. Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, commented that the conference gathers 29 experts, 350 international delegates and 217 exhibitions from 15 countries.
This conference will exchange ideas while at the same time explore new technologies for us to develop this energy transition towards green energy. Kita dapat membuat pendidikan dari sudut teknologi yang ada untuk kita mengukuhkan lagi hasrat kita untuk meneruskan usaha ke arah tenaga hijau supaya Sarawak menjadi pemain utama dari sudut penggunaan tenaga hijau.
He said this after the launching of the opening ceremony of the 2023 International Energy Week at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, on Tuesday. Theme: Transitioning Towards a Net Zero Carbon Future, IEW 2023 returns to its 5th edition this year from 13 to 15 June 2023 at BCCK. It is the largest energy event in Borneo to incorporate a number of new initiatives.
Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Minister Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah said there is a need to establish an entity that would care for the welfare of local artists. Through such a body, the state government would be able to channel funds which can benefit these artists in the form of grants or assistance when needed. The most important element of the welfare body, Karim added, is its mechanism. It should not mirror practices of other artists' welfare bodies in Malaysia that are quick to manage royalties but are inefficient in channeling it back to the respective artists. Presently, he added, there are many veteran singers and actors who are left forgotten. While some are more fortunate, many were found living in low-cost houses and even bedridden on hospital beds.
And every time dia punya lagu dinyanyikan, ada some kind of royalties being paid. I can see that almost every function ada lagu Berkikis Bulu Betis. I don't know whether it's benefiting the person who loved that song. Is he getting anything out of that or not?
The establishment of such body should be expedited to manage the royalties of local artists. Popular artists in the past, he said, are very much neglected, such as the late Michael Jamat, Sarbanun Merikan, and Senorita Linang, who were active performers since the 60s to present time. And 2 mega hydrogen plants in Bintulu, expected to commence operation in 2027, will drive the emergence of hydrogen-based industries such as electrolysis, manufacturing, fuel cell and green chemical industries. The Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng, announced that the two projects, known as the H2 Ornbill train and the H2 Biscuits train, will serve as the foundation for Sarawak's green hydrogen economy and world-class benchmark projects.
To date, both projects have completed their feasibility studies and are expected to continue to the front-end engineering design FEED stage within the next few months. Subject to finalizing the details in feasibility studies, prior to entering comprehensive FEED stage, following on the project planning, the final investment decision is expected to be in second quarter 2025 for the Hornbill train and first quarter 2024 for Hibiscus train. Both facilities are expected to be operationalized in 2027.
Abang Johari said this during his speech at the opening ceremony of the International Energy Week 2023 held at the Borneo Convention Centre Kuching, BCCK, on Tuesday. The implementation of these two mega projects is a collaboration between SCDC Energy and a consortium of global multinational companies, including Sumitomo, Ineos, Samsung Engineering, Lotte Chemicals, POSCO, and Petronas.
Sarawak faces no obstacles in providing venues for all events in SUKMA 2024, despite the addition of 5 new sporting events. Sarawak Minister for Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development, Datuk Seri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, revealed that all locations for the sporting events have been identified, spreading throughout 8 divisions statewide, with new sporting facilities for rugby and cricket events.
Karim expressed optimism that the under-construction rugby and cricket fields in Petrajaya would be ready in time for SUKMA. He added that the Malaysian Games in Sarawak would feature 37 sporting events.
We have looked into it very, very detailed. Karena kelima-lima ini dia ada national liga dia dan sebagainya. So we feel that it's only fair that they must be included into SUKMA. So we are prepared. Sarawak is prepared for that. Kita akan menentukan di bahagian mana yang akan diadakan, sama ada di Kuching, Semarahan ataupun di bandar yang lain.
Earlier, at a meeting of the SUKMA Supreme Committee chaired by Minister of Youth and Sports Hannah Yeoh on Monday, it was agreed to add 5 more new events to be contested at the SUKMA Sarawak Games next year. The 5 additional events are softball, chess, kabaddi, silambam, and cricket, to be contested after meeting all the requirements to be featured in the Games.
Tuak, a traditional Sarawak rice wine, is deeply rooted in the identity of the Dayak community and is synonymous with traditional ceremonies and celebrations such as Hari Gawai. Thus, Deputy Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Sebastian Ting, proposes to set up a Tuak festival and promote it as culture in efforts to preserve its rich heritage and art of winemaking.
Our ministry, especially for the kind of promotion of culture, like Tuak is one of the best, especially now for Gawai. People come in, they would like to also drink Tuak, and now it's very popular in West Malaysia.
He was met by reporters after launching the Sarawak Gastronomy or SAGO Incubator 2023 on Tuesday. Ting said the festival will showcase what Sarawak have in terms of tuak production and to foster healthy competition among its maker. He added the festival could also expand to West Malaysia, where tuak is increasing in popularity and eventually penetrate into global market. Additionally, the Piasau Assemblyman said the government will also look into assisting the longhouse community involved in the cottage industry to commercialize their product.
It has always been there for all these years. So far, the answer, not yet. So we probably will have to look into this because at the moment, it's just production of tuak is normally for own consumption. It's not for marketing and not for sale.
Gawai Carnival Redeems is set to be bigger and better than ever before from July 7th to 9th. Its president, Datuk Peter Nansian, said the carnival celebrates an extraordinary celebration of Sarawak's rich culture, heritage and indigenous traditions during the Gawai Dayak Festival. And this year's Gawai Carnival, held at the captivating Bidayu Cultural Village in Bau, promises an immersive 3-day experience filled with captivating activities, mesmerizing performances and enlightening exhibitions.
Ngelaan Kimaju Adat Asal. What does it mean? We nurture and develop our culture. So that is our theme for this Gawai Carnival Redeems. So not only that we nurture and develop our own culture, but by doing that, then we will have the culture of people in Sarawak will be also standing dengan dunia juga nanti.
Visitors can also experience the craftsmanship through workshops and exhibitions. The carnival also offers an array of traditional Sarawakian cuisine. The highlight of the event will be the Dayang Sikora competition parade, where they will crown the winner during the dinner launching of the Gawai Carnival.
But this year, we hope at least 10,000 normally. Our Gawai normally, the 3 days, normally at least 10,000. Because especially the climax on the dinner, because the dinner goer is already 1,000 plus. Then plus all the rest,
At the same time, Nansian also announced that the Redeems Battle of the Band will be held in August, where the winner will have the honor to perform alongside XPDC, as well as winning the grand prize of 10,000 ringgit.
Coming up right after the break, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim says it's high time for Malaysia to export hydrogen, and Rahmah Cash Aid set to disburse before Aidil Adha. Right here on TVS Nightline. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now it is high time for Malaysia to promote and commercialize hydrogen as one of the country's exports. Attributing to the success of Sarawak, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said in realising this goal, cooperation from all sectors is required to enhance the industry.
Acknowledging the challenge, Anwar remains optimistic that with the collective research and development of scientists and experts, it is not impossible to achieve.
Pengeluarannya itu memang baru dan kapasiti kita jauh lebih besar seperti mana saya sebut, unjurannya kurangnya 12 bilion. Tetapi apa yang dilakukan dalam penyelidikan di Sarawak itu juga untuk kegunaan tempatan. Ya, maknanya kita sudah sampai ke tahap yang agak mudah dan ketikanya untuk kita commercialize produk itu.
He said this in response to a question from Kuala Terengganu MP Dato' Ahmad Amzad Mohammed, who inquired about the rate of hydrogen production as well as the partnership status between Petronas and Sarawak Energy Berhad on the renewable energy in Parliament on Tuesday. Previously, he said the hydrogen economy and technology roadmap was developed with 5 strategic thrusts, 9 strategies and action plans that could benefit the country.
Malaysia's strategic position is priming it to become a major player in the hydrogen economy in the Asia-Pacific region and globally. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim announced that in this regard, Sarawak is spearheading the development of the renewable energies ecosystem and production.
Tapi saya ucap tahniah kepada Petronas dengan Sarawak Energy dan TNB telah mula melaksanakan dan mendahului negara-negara ASEAN yang lain. Jadi kita ada di tapak yang lebih ke depan, iaitu atas inisiatif Sarawak Energy, Petronas dan Tenaga Nasional. Dan yang kedua ialah penjanaan hidrogen hijau dari sumber tenaga hidup, kelebihan yang ada pada kita dan kita harus memanfaatkan dengan beberapa langkah penyelidikan dan tindakan. Yang sekali lagi dalam hal ini Sarawak yang menarujui pembangunan ekosistem dan penjanaan hidrogen hijau di Malaysia.
The third phase of the Rahmah Cash Aid SDR for the B40 group recipients will be disbursed before the Aidil Adha celebration. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said the payment will benefit 8 million recipients nationwide.
Sumbangan tunai Rahmah fasa 3 yang melebihi 2 bilion ringgit, bilangan penerima 8 juta, itu akan disalurkan sebelum Hari Haji insya-Allah.
Meanwhile, the government will also implement a program that will benefit the youth aside from helping to ease their burden. Anwar, who is also Finance Minister, said the e-Belia Rahmah program is expected to be implemented by the end of this month.
Dan juga e-Belia RM200, belia 18 hingga 21 tahun akan salurkan sebelum minggu ketiga tahun ini.
400 million ringgit in total will be allocated for the benefit of 2 million youth recipients.
Now, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim stressed that the Maritime Border Agreement with Indonesia has taken into account the views of various stakeholders. This was said in response to 4 additional questions by Kota Baru MP Datuk Seri Taqiyuddin Hassan, which inquired for clarification by the Prime Minister in regards to the recent Maritime Border Agreement between Malaysia and Indonesia.
According to Anwar, the Sultan of Johor and Chief Minister of Sabah were notified of the details surrounding the negotiations.
Tuanku Sultan telah dimaklum bahawa ini sempadan ini 3 batu nautical miles, 3 batu nautika daripada kawasan. Ini jauh, tidak termasuk perbatasan Johor. Ketua Menteri Sabah dimaklum bahawa memuktamadkan Pulau Sebatik dan kawasan yang melibatkan Tawau dan Sabah itu ditangguh sehingga ada persetujuan baru kerana kita belum bersetuju.
He stressed that the agreements were signed only after consultations with the Maritime Affairs Department of the Foreign Ministry, the National Security Council, the Attorney General's Chambers, the Department of Survey and Mapping, and the National Hydrographic Centre.
And to our next update, as the Rainforest World Music Festival RWMF commemorates its 26th year of celebration this year, while expanding its responsible tourism initiative in accelerating the movement towards a more sustainable future. Sarawak Tourism Board STB Chief Executive Officer Sharzid Datu Saleh Asko disclosed the new Green Initiative Edition approach features the usage of seed paper.
Because the Rainforest World Music Festival is just not about music. It's about a platform that gives that message of sustainability and that responsible tourism. And we are very proud that each year we have new things happening. We will continue with our water station banning the single-use plastic. We will continue with our vendors using recyclable items and cutleries and all that, no polystyrene. We will continue with the greening initiative. And the best part of it is that since last year, we had our Eco Green Planet, which we launched this year. With the proceeds of our Rainforest World Music Festival, we are going to make sure that we align with the state's vision and the national vision of planting more trees for the future generation. So, you know, Rainforest World Music Festival is just more than a music festival. It is a platform and it is a way for us to tell people how important responsible tourism is all about. Is that what we are introducing now is the seed paper. And this is where those who use a tag, there will be a seed paper where if by chance you dropped it or the event is over, you can always quote-unquote plant it, and you know, and it will germinate, and it's a biodegradable paper where it will help to in our greening initiative, and therefore looks into sustainability and a more of a responsible tourism behavior that we hope that we can achieve with the visitors.
Meanwhile, in its push to reduce carbon emissions, Sharzidi noted that unlimited bus transportation for visitors are provided throughout the event.
So shuttle buses is definitely to control the carbon emission. We are providing unlimited shuttle services for festival goers. You just need to present your wristband or your festival tickets. And this will give you an opportunity to use the shuttle service, and this will definitely help in the basically in reducing the numbers of cars driving up to the festival area.
Welcome back. Now, more attempts to remedy tensions in North Kosovo are underway. One of them being local elections, announced Kosovo's Prime Minister Albin Kurti during a visit with ambassadors of the Quint Group.
The government of the Republic of Kosovo will coordinate with all the actors and announce early elections in 4 municipalities in the north. These new elections should be organized in a free, democratic, unimpeded and liberal electoral atmosphere.
During the same press conference, Kurti announced a cut in security for 3 municipality buildings in North Kosovo as tension subsides for the time being.
Violent groups are immediately withdrawn from Kosovo's territory and criminal acts against Kosovo's institutions should stop. On the basis of the principle of proportionality, the presence of the Kosovo police forces in 3 municipal buildings in the north of Kosovo will be downgraded in accordance with the circumstances.
Late last month, about 30 Kosovan forces and 52 Serbs were injured following the installation of ethnic Albanian mayors in Serb-dominated areas caused by a low turnout of the Serbs in a local election. The United States and the European Union, EU, have called on Kurti to withdraw the mayors, remove special police used to install them, and uphold a 2013 deal for an association of autonomous Serb municipalities in the region. In a tragic incident, an 11-year-old British girl was fatally shot in the garden of her family's home in western France. The shooting occurred during an ongoing dispute between neighbors over land. According to the mayor of Plonneves du Fau, Margaret Bluzen, the girl's family was enjoying an evening in their garden when their Dutch neighbor opened fire on them, injuring both parents and leaving the father with life-threatening wounds.
A été mis au courant d'un conflit qu'il existait entre ces 2 familles, mais c'est pas de maintenant, c'est déjà, nous on a été élus en 2020 et on était intervenus assez rapidement sur les lieux parce qu'il y avait ce conflit de voisinage.
Meanwhile, the couple's younger daughter, age 8, was unharmed but is in a state of shock. The 71-year-old gunman initially fled to his home, but later surrendered himself to the authorities. The motive behind the attack is not yet clear, but it is believed to be linked to the ongoing dispute between the families over adjacent properties.
The Rainforest World Music Festival returns from the 23rd to the 25th of June. Don't miss out on the exciting activities and line up by snatching your tickets at rwmf.net. And that's all the time we have for TVS Nightline. I'm Yusuf Shakri. Thank you for watching and good night.